let's do another example of how to look at a birth chart and see where this eclipse is impacting you the most. So this is my personal birth chart. Get to know me. I've shared this before. And the first thing that we're looking for is where is my 12 degrees of Virgo? Because that's where this total lunar eclipse and blood moon happened. And for me, it's right over here in the first house, which means that this eclipse is asking me to let go of anything that is holding back my truest core identity, the thing that makes me feel the most whole and complete. And I'm really feeling that right now by getting out here online and sharing this information and actually kind of sharing my like woo-woo, witchy, ritualistic, spiritual self, because that's Virgo energy as well, and showing that this has lots of pure intention really to guide and support you through the world of astrology as I help educate along the way. I've also been deeply getting back into my spirituality, my meditation, my routine of fitness and yoga and working out and just all of the things that make me feel the best. And that's really been activated with this eclipse portal since the Lunar New Year. So that's one way that this eclipse is impacting my first house energy. But the other thing is I look at the planets within 12 degrees of Virgo, anything within that 10-degree orb around it. And I have both my Mars and my Venus here in this area. What I see out of this is really focusing on my family because, fun fact, my kiddo is an Aries and that's very first house energy. So I've got the energy of Virgo and Mars, and my husband is a Virgo. I'm over here, Venus energy in Virgo, and I have my first house energy also impacted. So this is a time that the eclipse wants me to highlight more time with my family, spending more time in my kind of structure and balance between home routine, life routine, mom routine, homeschool routine, you know, all these things that I'm trying to juggle right now. The eclipse wants me to really sit down and think about how I'm going to manage and organize myself around all this so that it stays all cohesively bonded and together as I grow and move forward. Now, just a little bit of a bonus, it's interesting to look at how all of this squares off with my Jupiter in Sagittarius. And right now, Jupiter is exalted at 15 degrees of Cancer. I have ideal alignment, Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is our planet of growth, joy, expansion. So it's telling me that I have to be careful to not let either of these things kind of square off or interfere with each other. Mars is the planet of work. So can my work block my joy? I don't want that to happen. Can it block my family dynamic, my marriage dynamic, you know, all of these things. I have to be very mindful of that right now. So that's another thing that this eclipse is highlighting for me. But I'm interested, what is it highlighting for you? What whole sign house is holding this eclipse in your chart? Are there any other planets within that 10-degree orb? Share it in the comments. Let me know, how do you think it's all going to shift from here? Or are you already starting to notice differences on the other side of things?